You know, one thing I wanted to mention, because you said it earlier about this book, and that it's not really a blueprint for making $1 million. And I have to say that I think it is. I think it is a blueprint for making $1 million. And here's the reason why. You know, you can't build a home on improper foundation. You have to have the right foundation in the beginning of the stages of your business to have the kind of success to even earn $1 million. And if this foundation, the Cubicle the CEO, is not something that you're reading, it's not something that you're really adopting in your business from a foundational standpoint, you're not going to have success. So I do believe, yes, I do agree with you that yes, it is a book of inspiration and obstacles, getting through the obstacles, but I believe that this is the first step to earning $1 million. It's having the right foundation.
And it's funny that you touched on that. I didn't want to advertise it as a book that will allow you, or that will teach you how to make $1 million. I didn't want to advertise it as that. But one thing that a mentor said to me that was extremely important, he said, whenever you're finding your purpose, Jay, don't worry about the money.
Absolutely.
Do what you love to do. Do what you are gifted to do, and the money will come. So yes, you're 100% right, is that if you're in your zone and you're doing what you love to do, you're pursuing your passion and turning it into profits, then yes, that is definitely something possible. $1 million is not what everybody desires. So that's another reason why I don't necessarily say that it's a book on how to make $1 million, because everybody doesn't desire $1 million. But I at least want you to desire to find your passion, find your zone, and live your purpose. And that's what I at least want you to do with this book, and this book will help you get there.
And you know, the mentor that you spoke to who told you that your presumptions is totally wrong. Because what you said is really, really key. And I always say to people that service is the soul of money. I'm going to say that service is the soul of money. You know, it was Albert Einstein. He said, he has another quote which I really love. He says, don't seek to be a person of success. First, seek to be a person of value. And that's exactly what you have done with this book. There's so many people out there who have passions, who have dreams, and they want to accomplish those goals, you know, but because you decided to overcome your challenges and be of value, be of service to the community, now we have a product that we can take advantage of to help us to be successful in our endeavors. So this is beautiful. This is a wonderful gift that you've given us, and you have adopted the principle of focusing on being of service first. You know, not trying to be successful, but focus on being of service first, being of value first, and that's very, very key.
And it's funny, in defense of the gentleman who made the comment,
right,
I will tell you he has been a mentor to me, but one of the things that I had to even get him to realize later on is that he is in his zone. He is following his passion.
Absolutely.
And he has been successful, coming from nothing himself, very humble beginnings. He has been very successful himself by being in his zone and following his passion, and he loves what he does. And so I had to get him to realize that. So now we are on a better accord.
I'm glad to hear that.
But I had to get him to realize that, you know, you're doing what you love to do. And that's one of the things that you preach, is do what you love to do. Do what comes natural to you. This came natural to me, pouring this out and sharing this with individuals. And the information that is in it, I feel, is valuable to the reader. And so that is my zone.
Well, the last thing I want to touch on is obviously fear. You know, so many people are crippled by this four-letter word, fear. You know, it stops us from moving forward. It stops us from really accomplishing everything that we want to accomplish. And so I'm sure on your process of evolving through business and even writing this book, you had to face Mr. Fear. Talk to me about that.
I tell you, Darien, I got this book put together, and I had somebody read it. They loved it. They fell in love. They said, "Jay, this is excellent. You need to put this you need to make this happen." And I always say that success, the greatest barrier to success is fear. You know, the fact that when we have a vision. I always say vision is the ability to see things that are invisible.
Right.
We have this vision, but the thing that stops most people is not a lack of intellect. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's failure to take action that stops people from achieving their dreams. It's failure to take action, and the number one reason for failure to take action is fear. When I got this book together, and I was doing these workshops overcoming all of these obstacles to make this happen, sitting down with people who had negative attitudes really trying to discourage me, I got the book put together. The publisher sent me the first copy. I'm excited. I know this is something that could help people. I know it in my heart. Put together this email that I wanted to send out. I wanted to have a private invitation party of just individuals that had been special in my professional career and even in my personal life. I wanted to celebrate the launch of this book. This is my first book. I've done a lot of things in business, but this was something that I birthed out of me. And so I wanted to celebrate that. So put the invitation together, got the email list together, Darien, and I'm sitting here and I'm excited. I said, man, I'm going to have this book release party. It's going to be the launch and the new beginning to a new journey. And I tell you, right when I got ready to hit the send button, Darien, this fear came over me. This fear, I mean, it just took control of me. I paused, I stopped, I didn't know what to do. I'm sitting here and fear was whispering in my ear. And I always tell people that, see, fear can be very convincing. Fear can be very convincing. You know, he makes a lot of sense. He's talking a lot of logic. And at the time when you're going through it, it makes sense and it causes you to pause. And he was whispering in my ear and he said, Jay, you've gotten this book together, but what if you send out this invite and nobody comes? Have you thought about that, Jay? What if nobody comes to your book release party? Then you're going to be a failure. Then he said to me, he said something else. He said a second thing to me, Darien. He said, what if you hit this send button and you start getting replies and everybody comes? That means all eyes are going to be on you. The spotlight is going to be on you, Jay. Can you handle that, Jay? Can you handle that? Because see, there's a such thing as a fear of success. There's a such thing as a fear of success. Some people are afraid to succeed.
Right.
And then he said one more thing to me. He said a third thing. He said, Jay, what about the people who get this invite that you sent it to and they say, who the hell is Jay to think that he could write a book? Who the hell is he to be these individuals that think just like this gentleman who I sat down with in the beginning stages?
Right.
You know, this is what fear was whispering in my ear, and I paused, and I tell you, I paused for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and I hesitated, and I doubted myself. I had went through all the obstacles to even make this thing happen, and I got to this point, and fear had taken over me. But you know what? I thought about all my obstacles that I had overcome in business alone and in my personal life, and I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to let you take this one from me, fear. I'm not going to let you take this one. And I said to myself, if only one person shows up, then that one person is going to get a damn good book.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I said, they're going to get a damn good book. So I'm going to hit this send button. I hit that send button and you won't believe it, Darien, but the replies started pouring in from the support of the individuals who were in my personal life and my professional life. And as you know, as you were part of the book release party, it was a huge success. And from there, the book has been just selling tremendously, and it's been something that I'm extremely proud of. So
you would encourage anyone who's feeling that fear right now, if Mr. Fear is whispering in their ears, to go ahead and take that action anyway.
I tell people, when your desire to succeed overcomes your fear of failure, then you're ready to be the person you were destined to become.